What happened when your private proved the SOP was actually wrong? Our motor pool had this rule. Every vehicle inspection required 47 steps in exact order. Been that way for 12 years. Nobody questioned it. Private Nolan showed up fresh from training. Quiet kid from Nebraska. Got assigned to vehicle maintenance under Sergeant Curtis. First week, Curtis hands him the manual. Read this. We do inspections by the book. No shortcuts. Nolan studies it like a college exam. Next morning, he raises his hand. Sergeant, I found something weird in the manual. Curtis looks annoyed. What's weird? Step 23 says check tire pressure before brake fluid. But step 31 says the vehicle needs running for brake fluid readings. Step 12 says don't start the engine until tire pressure is verified. Curtis flips through his manual. That's how it's written. But we're doing steps out of order to follow the order. Takes twice as long. Curtis shuts the manual. The SOP is the SOP. We follow it exactly. Nolan doesn't argue. Just keeps studying every night, making notes, drawing diagrams. 2 weeks later, Division sends Captain Reed to evaluate our procedures. He watches Curtis's team do inspection. Times every step. His face gets confused. Why are you starting the engine 3 separate times? Curtis explains. SOP requires it, sir. Engine off for tire pressure, engine on for brake fluid, engine off for oil check, engine on for transmission. Reed checks his clipboard. That's incredibly inefficient. Who wrote this? Nobody knows. Been the same forever. Nolan raises his hand. Sir, I reorganized the steps. Cuts time in half without skipping anything. Reed stares at him. You're a private. How long have you been here? 3 weeks, sir. Curtis looks horrified. You don't contradict SOPs as a private, but Reed says, show me. Nolan pulls out his notebook. Entire inspection rewritten. Groups all engine on steps together. All engine off steps together. Logical flow instead of jumping around. Reed studies it for 10 minutes. Takes pictures. This is exactly how it should be done. Sergeant, why aren't you using this? Curtis stammers. Sir, we follow the written SOP. The regulation is wrong. This private found a massive efficiency problem. Next day, Curtis brings Nolan to the battalion commander's office. Commander has Nolan's notebook on his desk. Captain Reed sent this. Says it's the most logical process he's seen in 20 years. Nolan stands silent. I called Division. Our SOP was written in 2002 for vehicle models that don't exist anymore. Nobody updated it. We've been following outdated procedures for 12 years. Commander opens a folder. Division wants your procedure army-wide. You need to brief it at the quarterly conference. Curtis's eyes go wide. Privates don't brief colonels. 2 weeks later, Nolan stands before 40 senior NCOs and officers. Projects his notebook on a screen. Explains step by step. Division Maintenance Sergeant Major stops him halfway. Private, how long did this take? 8 hours, Sergeant Major, just reading carefully and timing each step. The Sergeant Major looks at everyone. 12 years doing it wrong because nobody questioned the manual. Nolan's procedure became division standard. Saved 3,000 man-hours monthly. Reduced fuel consumption 18%. He got promoted 6 months early. Got a division coin from a 2-star general. Curtis pulled him aside after. I've done this 8 years. Never questioned that manual. Assumed smarter people wrote it. Nolan shrugs. I'm from a farm. Dad always said if something takes too long, you're doing it the hard way on purpose. Last month, Division published the new manual. Author listed as Private Nolan. Forward written by Division Commander says, this exists because one private asked a simple question. Curtis keeps that forward on his desk. Shows every new soldier.